Good Monday morning, April 20th. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. Wanted to come on this morning and just do a piece here. And yes, I'm doing some house cleaning. There's a picture of JFK that was actually going to the garbage. And I was overseeing a paramedic friend of mine. And I said, "What are you doing with the picture?" He says, it was a friend of his, Joe, who I know. And it was his brother who painted it for him or charcoaled it for him. And then Joe said, "Just throw it in the garbage." I'm like, "No, that's JFK. Are you freaking nuts?" Anyways, cleaning the house, doing a bunch of stuff, but I wanted to come on this morning and I wanted to ask what everybody's doing as far as, what you're doing today to catch yourself around the stuff that you're doing that doesn't serve you. Like the little things that it's like, oh, well, like today, it's like I was going to make another cup of coffee and I went, whoa, hang on. I went and filled it with water. I just went, why are you drinking more coffee? You want to work out. And that was one of the things I wanted to talk about too, was about, people, like I'm noticing people are getting lost once again in well, what do I do now? We're into the 5th week or whatever in the hell it is. What are you doing right now today that doesn't serve you? Stop that shit. Like right now, stop it. Catch yourself. Start making notes of, I spend too much time, watching Netflix, or I spend too much time, puttering around the house. God, it reminds me of my mom before she passed away, 80 years old. That's what 80-year-olds do. They do that shit that really is meaningless, that, not meaningless, but at 82 years old, it's like you have a right to putter around the house. If you're under 50, if you're under 65, it's like, what are you doing right now? Doing stuff that doesn't serve you. Just take a look at it. It's real easy to identify. It's the time waster things. And then go to looking at what are the needle movers. What has you, jump out of bed and go, oh yeah, I'm getting this done today. And I don't want to hear any of this stuff. I get messages back from people. Well, Judd, we don't have your energy. Well, maybe you don't, but you still have a brain. You still have, functioning capabilities where you could ask yourself these questions. What is the needle mover? What is the needle mover for me? What is it that gets my oars going in my boat to move me ahead? And okay, I'm hungry. My stomach growling. I got to have something to eat. And then do something that I've said to people for years. I learned this from I believe it was Jim Rohn years ago, but then I had it really driven home when I did a bunch of the his name is escaping me, in 2015 when I did all of his work down in Phoenix. Monday, April 20th. This is my list of 5 things to get done today, right? This is my list of things to redo all the tools for, and I wrote my toughest thing to do very first. Redo all the tools for our mastermind. We're doing our first mastermind this coming Saturday, Amy, Keaton, and I, about empowering fathers and sons, mothers and daughters to develop better communication skills. Those things where it's like the mom sitting there, and I know women that have told me this, sitting on a Friday night, having a glass of wine, kind of absently minded, watching the television, just thinking, God, I wish I had this relationship with my daughter that, Judd, you have with Keaton and Raven. And it's like, so we put together a mastermind on this coming Saturday. It's free. We're doing 2 dry runs to make sure we've got this mastermind done. But it's redo all the tools for the mastermind. My second one is continue to write my ebook. And then I've asked a friend of mine, Ingrid Kaji, to help me write this ebook, and it's for expectant fathers. I'm in these dads groups, and they're asking me, it's like, what do you do? I'm terrified. My wife is 7 months pregnant, and I've never had a baby. I don't know what the hell to do, and I'm scared. So I'm writing an ebook because I had 2 kids, and I went through that, and it's a lot of fun. So we're going to work with Ingrid on that. Be on the Dean G Live, Dean Graziosi. If you don't follow Dean, go follow him. He's amazing. I was already on that. So you can see it's checked off, right? What's the next one? Read 2 chapters of my mastermind book. And I've got it here, the Millionaire Mind book. My last one is to work out. So getting back to the original point, identify your needle movers. Identify what it is that has you have, like I'm seeing a lot of the dads groups that are going, Yeah, I built a deck. I built a playground swing set out of extra wood that I had lying around and chains and a seat. And it's like I'm going, dudes, you rock! Like that's fantastic. And then, what are the needle movers that you have where you're doing stuff and your kids are seeing that you're up to stuff because they're going to come out of this and they're going to go, yeah, my dad and mom, they just sat around and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee all day and were like scared, and it caused me to have all this fear in me. Okay. So what are you doing right now today that doesn't serve you? Start to identify it. Write it down. Whenever you go past, bugs in my house, whenever you go past that list, just take a look at it and go, oh God, that's exactly what I was going to go do right now. I was going to go do one of those things that doesn't serve me. Anyways, everybody have themselves a wonderful day. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.